Good afternoon, my fellow family, friends, and colleagues. It's your girl, Dr. Charity, aka the Queen of Divas, and I'm here to give you your weekly encouragement on today. Well, on this beautiful, gorgeous, I used to do it in the morning, but it was freezing. It is brutal out there. That Arctic blast, bringing that wind chill down. Whew! It is frozen. You can't. It's just the way it feels out there. I can't go out there without feeling like Frosty the Snowman. I mean, just put a silk top hat on my head, and I promise you, I'll probably begin to bounce around and stumpity stump stump all through town because it's just that cold. But it's amazing how it can look so dull and gloomy this morning. But do you see what I see? You see that? Even through the Arctic blast and the wind chill, and it feeling almost like 79 degrees, 7 and 9 degrees outside. Do you see what I see today? Do you see the beam, the gleam, the glow? Don't you know? That's the proof. Even no matter how it feels outside, that's the natural proof that the blessing is on you. Even as we speak today, as you are listening today, it's on you. The blessing is on you. The blessing is out there and it's on your life. You're blessed and everything attached to you is blessed. Hey, he did say he ran on the just as well as the unjust. The blessing is there, but I want to tell somebody today that's the natural sun. But through that afterglow that you see on my face right now, it says that also the spiritual sun is showing. And he ain't just showing a blessing. He's showing favor to you and through you. But as I've been asking you, how bad do you? Good question. How bad do you want it? Are you ready for it? That's my question out to you today. How bad do you want it? Are you ready for it? Or I got something to piggyback off of that. I know I did ask you last Sunday, are you ready for it? But I got a question to ask you. Also, to go behind that, are you ready for it? Or are you scared of it? Somebody out there might be tuning in and saying, okay, hold on for a minute, Dr. Charity. What you mean by am I scared of it? If I ask for it, why would I be scared of it, Dr. Charity? That don't even make sense. That's what we're going to talk about today. Because today's weekly motivational to somebody out there, and somebody needs it. It's a reminder with a booster on it. So somebody needs this. Somebody needs it. I don't know who is tuning in today, but somebody needs to hear this today to go through this week and go through the Christmas and go through the New Year's into the 2026. Because now in 2026, I got a big old fat banger for you. So you better tune in because I got my mega. I already know what the Spirit has already dealt with me or what's coming in 2026. But we got to get you to and get you through the rest of 2025. So I got a booster today, a motivational, empowering booster right now. But I need you to tune in. I need you to listen to me. Listen to me. Because somebody needs this today. Somebody needs to be empowered and reminded that sometimes we ask for something and think inside of our brains that we're ready for it when reality hits, we ain't even ready for it. But that's what I'm here for. I'm here to tell somebody. I'm here to remind somebody and empower somebody. There's nothing to be scared of. But you know what? With that being said, come on, let me in. Come on in. I just want to just dive in. I'm ready for you. So let's just do it. So what I want you to, the question that I'm asking you right now. I have a question for everybody tuning in right now. Let's go. Let's just dive into it. So, does anybody out there tuning in today ever feel like that it's like I've been working the whole time? I was promised something and I was faithfully working, doing what I thought was right, and still ain't nothing showed up. Anybody feel like that? Anybody feel like you don't watch everybody else get theirs and then it look like they ain't even consistently did anything? But you don't work your hand and nail to the bone and still ain't got one bit of what was promised to you. Anybody feel like that? Okay, I'm gonna come around from another perspective. Anybody tuning in today ever felt like that it seems like the minute I get, like I done did everything and I'm being faithful and I'm being good, and it seems like for some odd reason out of the blue, I start feeling this doubt inside of me. I start hearing this little soft voice in the background say, "You still doing that? I mean, no offense, good job what you're doing, but you sure it's worth it? You sure you're doing the right thing? I thought if they didn't have to do but so much, but you got to do all this, are you sure that that's really for you? You sure that it's going to work out in you? You sure that this is for you?" I don't know about that. Anybody feel that? Anybody had an experience like that? Where you just hear that voice in the back of your head, it makes you contemplate whether your work is in vain. Okay, anybody feel like that? Okay, because you who I'm talking to. I'm going to bring a twinkle clock number in. You know, back in the days, they first hit, "Is my living in vain?" How did Twinkie respond on that with her sisters? No! What? Of course not. It's not all in vain. It's not all in vain. Yeah, that's to somebody. Because no, of course not. It's not all in vain. But somebody need to listen in. I need to go in some detail. Let's go. Let's go and dive in right now. Lend me your ear. Lend me your ear. I got it for you right now. So, the weekly, if I had to give a title to this weekly motivation, this weekly empowering motivational on this day right here, the second Sunday, okay, in December 2025, I got it right here. Listen in right now. It's going to be simple. 3 words. Don't get weary. It's happening now. Let that resonate. I'm going to repeat it again. Again, I said, don't get weary. It's happening now. So somebody is tuning in and saying, okay, Dr. Charity, don't get weary. Okay, first of all, don't get weary doing what? Don't get weary in whatever you're doing. Whatever you're doing, don't get weary in. Whatever your work is, whatever you're doing, don't get weary in. Don't bring doubt in. Don't begin to contemplate and contradict and worry. I don't know. And I'm going to tell you why not to. Somebody else today may be saying, okay, so getting weary, but why not get weary? Ain't nothing happening. I wouldn't fall for that trick. And yeah, I called it a trick. That's why that's why my encouragement today to you is don't get weary, because it's a trick. This is literally how the enemy comes through. And I'm going to tell you where it came through. That's why I said I want you to come on in. Somebody else say, Dr. Charity, what you mean by it's happening now? Ain't nothing happening now. Yes, it is. You'll be surprised. Something happening behind the scenes. Just because your natural eye can't see the manifestation doesn't mean that the manifestation ain't there. That's like saying just because the baby ain't out of the woman's womb, she ain't got no baby. Oh, yes, you do. Just because you don't see no baby don't mean a baby don't exist. Just because you ain't seeing nobody breathing don't mean that it ain't breathing and it ain't alive. Hello, somebody. Okay, come on in. Let's go on in, dive in. Come on, lend me your ear right now. Come on in. So what I was doing this week, I was meditating. And I was really thinking and going in, and I was really just in and out, just meditating, just focusing, trying to get myself and bring myself together for what I'm going into. Because like I said, my transition stage is over. It's happening. So I don't have no time to get ready. It's literally, I'm on the road to just do it. Don't worry. I want you to remember that that's a key word. Just do it. Keep that in mind for future references because it's going to be repeated and reiterated for another reason. But so I was meditating and I was listening to everybody. And I came across Pastor Keon Henderson, not one of his sermons, but one of his podcasts. And I love what he talked about. That's what got my attention. His sermon was good, but the podcast was more down to earth. And the podcast came and said, okay, he said, well, you being still is wasting your gift and your time because it is only when you're doing something that the enemy comes. The enemy don't come and mess with the person that's just sitting still and ain't doing nothing. The enemy don't mess with them. The enemy messes with the person and the individual that is busy at work. And then he came behind and said, if you're busy, that's your sign. And the enemy is attacking you like crazy. It's just one thing after another just happening, not even giving you time to recuperate. Guess what? That's your sign that you are not going into the future. Your future's taking place right now. When I heard that, I said, now I felt that in my shana now. That's why I'm telling you, don't be weary. Don't get weary. No. Because you are in it. Your victory is here. But see, the enemy doesn't mess with you when you're this far away from it. The enemy usually don't do that because a lot of times when we can't even see it, we ain't putting our best foot forward. It's when after God gives the comfort, after he gives a promise, sometimes we a little happy on the promise, but ain't nothing like that confirmation and ain't nothing like that preview. When God gives that, we a lot of times start putting the pedal to the metal. We start doing things that we wouldn't have never thought we were able to do. It brings the faith out of us and we start just going in. And that's when the enemy says, oh, well, if they going in, I need to go in. Because here's the deal. Let me put a little bug in your ear right now. This is going out to somebody that's tuning in right now that may be in the struggle and the struggle is real. Let me tell you something. Listen to me. Listen to the doctor right now. Listen to the therapist. Listen. Come on, listen in to me. The enemy cannot kill your promise. Once it comes from the one of the Most High, it's written in stone. It's already been done in the heaven. You're just waiting for it to manifest in reality. The enemy can't take that away because he done already put it in stone. He can't look. Once he put it in stone, the enemy can't do nothing. But as I told you a couple of Sundays ago, the enemy comes and decides to get in your ear. He tries to get you because he can't curse you, but he can make you curse your own self. How does he do that? Well, what happens is when you start to begin to feel like I got just a little something to work with. You know what? Maybe if I go and put in this application, I just might get that promotion. You know what? If I actually do try to go and look at this resource, maybe they will approve me for this house. You know what? If I do put a little $100 on the side, maybe it does. It will eventually. If I keep putting $100 into the savings, maybe I will be able to save up this down payment for this car. When you start doing that, that's when the enemy says, oh, no, wrong thinking, no. And then he does something to distract. The key word is distract. That's why the closer you get, the more stuff happens back to back. Because what he's trying to do, he can't stop the promise, but he darn well can get you to stop it. Because the minute you stop working and stop utilizing your faith is the minute that you stop your door from opening. Because that's when God's hand alleviates off. Just tell him. The enemy is trying to distract you. This ain't got nothing to do with you not getting yours. Oh, please. This got everything to do with you are already in it. And you about to win it. But see, the enemy is distracting you and trying to make something so small look so big so that you get so distracted and so distressed that you just tap out. and say, forget it. You know what? It's not even worth it. You'd be like the children of Israel. Let's just go back to Egypt. You know what? I ain't gonna even try to look into this promised land. I heard what it said, but you know what? I done seen so much. You know what? I'll just go back and I'll just stay where I was. Trust me, I've been there. The only thing that made me keep pushing was this. The Spirit came and told me while the enemy was in my ear, said, I want you to think back. I'm going to give you a part of my own testimony. So listen in. I lost everything back in 2018 when I was pregnant with my third son, with my youngest son. I lost everything. I didn't have nothing but the baby in my bosom and the clothes on my back. When I say I didn't have nothing, I'm talking about I lost the job that I had for 2 years, couldn't go back to school. I had debt stacked up, credit score tore up, eviction, thousands of dollars in debt. I mean, it was bad. That was my first year where you couldn't even pay a $30-something cell phone bill. And if that ain't embarrassing to anybody, it was so embarrassing to me. Can't even pay a $30-something cell phone bill. Then it's Christmas and you can't even do nothing for your own children. Not even for the baby. That's just a little baby boy. Because you ain't got nothing. Lost everything. When that next year came in though, when I finally said, you know what, God, what else is it? I guess I'll just go with the flow. Forget it. I'm gonna do my part and we'll just hunky dory through it. I'm gonna just sow the seed, drop it wherever it may lie, let God do whatever he gonna do. If he decide to do anything, I don't even care no more. That was my actual attitude going in 2019. And it was like, as soon as I gave that attitude, the Spirit looked at me and said, so now you want to actually do it right. I'm sitting there like, what you mean? Oh, no. Before you were trying to do it your way. Now you decided just to do it and let go and let God. You decided to let go and let me handle it. See? Now, since you're doing that, that's using a little faith. Because now you ain't even using your strength. You just sowing the seed and walking away. Okay? Now, I like that because now that gives me room to do the most unexpected thing. And Lord and behold, when 2019 came in, I went from losing a job that I had for 2 years and ended up getting hired for a job that I had no experience in, full-time with benefits, and got hired in less than 3 weeks. For an entry-level healthcare professional position with no experience. Full-time with benefits. And got hired in less than 3 weeks. And that's after being laid off from the job that I had for 2 years working for the insurance company and being laid off since April. So that's over 6 months that I was out of a job. But look at God. Nobody but Jesus. But this is what I'm telling you. You see what happens when you finally just decide to say, you know what? I'm going to do my part. Let God do the rest. You know what? Forget it. That's why I'm telling somebody today, don't get weary in well doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. I do not care. Keep dropping the seed in the ground. I don't care how much it don't look. Okay? How much it don't look. I use another example. It's about like the story about the kid who had the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes. His grandpa took care of him. And during that time, there was a drought. Crop was dried up. But the granddaddy kept going outside and tilling the ground in hopeful believing that it's going to rain eventually and the harvest will come through. The child was sitting there like, man, grandpa, you stupid. You keep going out there like it's going to rain. It ain't raining so long. It's impossible, grandpa. Ain't nothing going to come. Eventually, especially after what he saw what Jesus did with that 5 loaves and 2 fish, he didn't doubt. And it ended up raining. When the doubt went out, then God showed out. And that's what I'm telling you today. Somebody tuning in today need to hear that. When you let your doubt out, then God is going to show out. But you've got to let the doubt out. Do not get weary. Do not let the enemy distract you, because that's what the enemy's trying to do. He's only trying it because you're not going into your season. You're not going into your promise. You're in it now. And because you in it, you're this close from seeing manifestation of the very success from your promise. But if you let the enemy get in your ear and get, because that's all he doing, he getting in there. Why you still working there and they ain't gave you no raise? They didn't get no raise to the other girl, and the girl ain't even been here a whole year. They didn't get no raise to the other girl. They gave her a promotion. But how long you been here? Girl. Wouldn't you be like, for those who are less religious, be like a Rochelle off of Everybody Hates Chris. My baby got 2 jobs. I don't have to take this. That's how the enemy gonna tell you. Just leave. Why can't you quit? What's the word? What's the reason of staying if you ain't gonna be appreciated for what you do? The people below you getting appreciated, but you, that's how the enemy do it. Why would you save up money? Gosh, save up money. But guess what? Did you see how much the houses cost? Why are you saving up money for that? I would not. God, you got a place, just be happy. I would not waste my money on that. Because guess what? What happens if they don't even give it to you? Because more than likely, with what you got, they ain't going to give it to you anyways, even if you had the money. Because you got to have more than that. That's the enemy. And when you let that keep running in your head, eventually your mind going to start saying, the more I think about it, what if they do deny me? What if I don't get it? Why would you go back to school? You working. You already got a resume. Why be stupid enough to go into debt to go back to school? That's crazy. I wouldn't waste my time doing it. If you got a resume, just keep the job. Who the heck? If it was meant to be, God can give it to you without. Ain't that what God said? He can do it without the degree, can't he? So what the heck you need to waste your money around yourself in debt for? That's how the enemy gets into your head. And before you know it, you miss out on your blessing, cursing yourself because of that little bug that gets in your ear. That's the distraction. But I'm here to tell somebody today, don't get weary. Keep doing what you're doing because it's happening right now. Don't let the enemy get in your brain and get in your mind and make you believe that, it ain't no use you wasting your time. No, just like I told you what Pastor Keon said. Pastor Keon said in this podcast, you're wasting your time as long as you are still. Now, once you get into it and put some action to it, for what did the word say? Faith without works is dead. If you don't put no action to it, you ain't gonna get no satisfaction from it. That's what it is. And that's why the enemy is trying you. He's trying to distract, because guess what? It's when you start putting action to it, you putting work into the faith. Therefore, you giving God something to work with. You sowing the seed where God can then give the increase. And when he give the increase, he ain't just gonna give you back what you sowed. He's gonna multiply it. So he gonna give you greater, and that's what the enemy don't want you to get. But I'm telling you today, don't get weary. Don't be distracted. Rebuke the enemy and he will flee from you. Ignore him. Bind him up and send him back. You already know what the promise is. And guess what? It's about like in my case. You already know that it's God anytime you get confirmation and see a preview. I give an example. I was already prophesied by a pastor 2 years ago that my name was going to change. The next year, my own big brother said he saw me. He said, I see a wedding gown. Do you know what I was given just a few months ago by a stranger that didn't even know me from a can of paint? A white dress that even my 2 youngest boys looked at and said, Mommy, are you getting married? A woman that didn't know me from a can of paint had a whole entourage of dresses, went and said, I got a dress for you. And when I opened the bag, it was a long white wedding gown. The woman never heard that I was getting married. I said, that right there is your confirmation. Not only did you hear it from one pastor, then you heard it from the preacher that's literally like family. Right from, you heard it from the one out there, then the one from inside, then somebody from the outside comes and brings you the preview. That ain't nothing but God's confirmation. That ain't nothing but the proof that you better be doing what you need to do, because it's somebody coming to take you away. they here to tell Mr. Balmer that, hey, your daughter's about to get salute, give daughter away. She's about to get taken away. But I'm giving it as just an example of how close you are, regardless of what it is: school, ministry, business, career, house, doesn't matter, family. This is how close you are to yours. This is how close you are to see the manifestation and the success and the victory of what the promise is over your life. So the word to you, the empowerment and the motivational to you on today: do not get weary and get distracted, because it's happening right now. That's why the enemy is coming in like a flood, but you've got to lift up a standard and say, I refuse, because it is not all in vain. I'm getting mines, and I'm getting mines right now, and I could care less what the enemy got to say. So today, when you go through the week, that's what you take through the week. Don't get weary. Don't be distracted, because your promise is happening right now. But my question to you, do you believe it? I do. That's why I'm walking in it right now. I'm walking as Mary said. I'm going to walk it out as DJ Aunt said. Or let's say it like Cherish said it years ago for those who are less spiritual. Do it to it. I'm going to lean with it, rock with it. And then I'm going to pop with it. Do it to it. That's what I'm about to do. And I'm doing it right now. The enemy ain't happy, but that's the one that I could care less whether he's unhappy or not, because he's got me. And I want what's mine. And what was promised to me is going to happen to me, because I'm going to do everything that he said I got to do. And that's just the confirmation when this man come in, when this evil enemy come in like a flood. That's confirmation that you in the right, and that your future and your promise is at bay right now. But it's all up to you. Today, are you ready? Are you going to continue to fight through it and do it to it? Because guess what? It's yours. Don't let anybody nor the enemy distract you. Don't get weary and give up, because you are going to miss out on what's yours and what is actually happening for you right now. Don't miss it. Don't get weary and don't get distracted. Well, that's all that I have for you on today. But tune in next week for another weekly encouragement. Please subscribe to Lady Superwoman on YouTube. That's Lady Superwoman at Lady Superwoman 9999. That's 4 9s on YouTube for all of your weekly encouragements and motivations. And remember, going through this week, do not get weary, do not be distracted, and do not give up. You are in it, and you are about to win it. The victory is yours. I love you. See you next week. Bye-bye.